start now. As we all know, I am CC the Huntress, and I am at the Monadnock Inn here in Jaffrey, New Hampshire. There's a lot of history that surrounds this beautiful, beautiful inn. There are rumors of murder from German spies. FBI agents may have stayed here. And this place is extremely, extremely active and haunted. First off, before we start, I got a couple thank yous. I want to thank my husband most of all. He usually travels with us, but he's not here tonight. He's taking over my name, CC the Huntress, in the chat room for me to try to get me messages, so that's great. Hey, baby. And Dave Jones, thank you so, so very much for all you've done here on Para X Vision for me. I want to thank Lane Crosby and Chris from Ghost Channel TV. They have been awesome, awesome friends to me in the paranormal field, and I'm happy that they're here. Lane Crosby is going to be our psychic medium. She's going to lend her perspective tonight during this show, which is totally awesome. Dave, I think it's time to roll the history, and then we are going to rock and roll on this ghost hunt.
The Monadnock Inn is located at 379 Main Street in Jaffrey, New Hampshire. The inn was originally built as a residence in the 1830s. The owners began taking in summer visitors in the 1870s, as did many of the large homes, when the summer Monadnock region became a wildly popular tourist destination. The innkeepers are Noel and Stephen Pierce and brother Max Mitchell. It is truly a family affair, and the inn is a labor of love, one that they hope you will enjoy with them. Each of the 11 guest rooms has been uniquely decorated. They have a variety of room styles, including 2-room suites with televisions, a soft green-colored room with a canopy bed, a cozy lavender room tucked away on the 3rd floor, and many others. Dining at Thorndyke's restaurant, which is in the Monadnock Inn, is an experience second to none. Their food is elegantly prepared. They bring you Bristow elegance to a country fair. There's one thing you may not know about the inn. It is haunted. German World War I spies stayed there, and so did the FBI agents. The FBI were looking for German spies. They believed the spies were sending signals from the mountains of New Hampshire to their submarines hidden in Boston Harbor. It is believed that the German spies murdered Dr. William Dean in 1918 for the information he gathered on them in the area. Let's come back tonight and let's see if we can get the spirits to tell us who did it.
Okay, we're on, and we're about to start our investigation here on the Monadnock Inn, and let's see if we can get the spirits here to tell us, maybe like who did it, okay? Before I start any investigation, what I like to do is I like to spray with white sage spray. I really don't care what you all do, I just care what I do and what works for me, and it works really good. What white sage does when you spray it clockwise is it calms down the area. It not only calms down the area, it kind of like raises the dead. I've had great luck with this, and that's why they call me the queen of the EVPs. So, let's do it. I come in peace. I wish you no harm. I want to communicate with you. I want you to come forward. I want you to show yourself for us and tell us who did it. Amen. And I got another thank you, and that's to Karen Tatro from the Mirror magazine. She's here. She's here assisting with all the cabling that we have. So why don't we start up on the 3rd floor? Oh, before we get started, do you need a headlight?
I'm all set.
George, does Lane have a perspective for us? Does she? interesting. Wow. You know, you see me from time to time, I like to take my hands and spread them out. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to feel the energy that's around me and to see when the energy shifts. I feel a little lightheaded right here. Bob, why don't you walk out this way? Do you feel lightheaded at all?
Not much.
Some pictures in here. Let's see what we have.
Should we try those dowsing rods?
Yeah. I'm going to try the dowsing rods. So, now, for those of you who are not familiar with dowsing rods, they've been used for thousands of years to detect energy. And if they just start whipping around by themselves, that really doesn't mean much. It's almost like an EMF meter, like going off by itself. We have naturally occurring energy fields within our own environment that trigger equipment. Now, to test if there's a spirit, it would be nice to get them to move on command. So let me see if there's a spirit in here and we can get them to move. If there's a spirit here, can you move the dowsing rods? No, they don't seem to be moving. I don't think there's a spirit here that's moving them. Put them away. Let me try an EVP in here to be on the safe side. Now with my EVPs, what I like to do is show you, if I can, that it is set to 0. Don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
A little bit difficult to focus on.
Okay. Let's see if we can get anyone to talk. I come in peace. How many spirits are here tonight in this room? Stuben de hier? Let me play it back.
I come in peace. How many spirits are here tonight in this room? Stuben de hier?
Did not get any voices. What I like to do is do my EVPs and play them back immediately. So there's no tomfoolery, no going back to the studio and cleaning it up. You hear what I hear, and that's really, really important. I don't believe in having to crank up the volume to so many decibels so I can hear some breathing. If I can't hear it, if it don't come out and touch me, if it doesn't move the dowsing rods, it just ain't here, baby. Let's move on. I'm going to take out my EMF meter and do that in the hall. be drawn to this room. I can feel a cool breeze. The window is not open. Did you feel a cool breeze?
No, I didn't feel anything.
I'm gonna taking out the heat meter. I feel like a cool breeze. Seven, 78. You feel it now? You feel the breeze too. You can feel it. There's definitely some. Did you bang into that door, or is it opening by itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you know what? We got 95 down to 79, 82, 79. Let's see what we got. Let me see. If you can see.
Any pictures on that?
Can't really tell that there's anything on the pictures themselves, but at this time, I would like to see if we can take a direction from the chat room. Let me make sure that this on keeps shutting itself off, which is very odd. Wow, that's weird. You were saying, George? Okay, what's Lane's perspective of the hallway that was cool and now the inside of the room here?
She says to take an EVP in the chill.
Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take an EVP in the cool area, because Lane Crosby had suggested that. Look at my flashlight. It's icy cold where I'm standing right now. And all the windows are closed. Are you with us? Can you tell us your name? Are you a man or a woman?
It's icy cold where I'm standing right now. And all the windows are closed. Are you with us? Can you tell us your name? Are you a man or a woman?
It sounds like someone's walking on a plank floor, like on a wooden floor, but these carpets, show them, Bob, it's carpeted. And it doesn't sound like I'm stepping on it. Show them I'm stepping on the floor. And it sounds like a thud, carpeted thud. Now let's listen to the EVP again. And you're going to hear someone like they're walking as if this was a hardwood floor again.
It's icy cold where I'm standing right now. And all the windows are closed. Are you with us? Can you tell us your name? Are you a man or a woman?
What I like to do now is to go into the room that we have a ghost box set up in. And I believe that's 205. 203.
Right under the stairs.
Okay. Whew.
Right there.
That's something's here.
Yep.
Now, for those of you who are not sure what a ghost box is, they call them a hack box, a frank box, and what they do is they run on the white noise frequency, and we turn it on, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a spirit talking to us as we ask it questions. That's interesting. It's working 2 seconds ago. Can you see me? Can you see me? Heard hi. How many spirits here tonight? 8. What is your name? What is your name? Do you know my name? Yep. Yep. George, does anyone have a question for me for the ghost box?
Yes, Lynn wants to know if there's a Larry or a Lassiter here trying to communicate.
Is there a Larry trying to communicate? No. Said no. Said no again, and very, very distinct, no. Well, what is your name then? Doug? Were you one of the German spies? Stuben de Krieg? Did you die in battle? Sure.
Ghosts and Legends of the Merrimack Valley, written by CC Carole. Hunt yourself down a copy. ccthehuntress.com or historypress.net. Hi, this is CC the Huntress. If you're in the market for an IR light, I suggest pomps.org. Please connect with Don Wagner. He's the best. He can make any IR light out there for you in all shapes and dimensions. In fact, we use them on CC the Huntress and The Next Step. That's pomps.org.
Hi, I'm Bob Carole, host and creator of The Next Step. I want you to watch The Next Step. I want you to watch on 9 p.m. Whew, okay, every night. Watch it every night at 9 p.m.
Doug. Is your name Doug? I feel the spirits all around me in this room, and it is a beautiful room. Did you live in this home? Did you die here?
Doug. Is your name Doug? I feel the spirits all around me in this room, and it is a beautiful room. Did you live in this home? Did you die here?
No. Did you hear something? Almost like a hum.
No.
Would you like to communicate with us? Do you see me?
Do you see me?
That's interesting. Now, I think I'll try the dowsing rods in here. Let's see if we can get a response. Whatever I feel is right here. Right here. I'm going to ask Lane what she feels. Does she feel anything right here? Because this is too strong. George, does Lane feel or see anything around me or behind me? I feel an enormous energy surge around here, and I'm curious to see if she can do that. Why don't you communicate that to her? Right here, right here.
I'm in here ready to show this is a man.
I thought so. I thought there was. Let me see if I can
Are you
communicate.
on the second floor?
Yes, on the second floor. I'd like to address the man that's in this
This
room.
is the several hot spots.
I can feel the hot spots. I'm dripping wet with sweat down my neck and the back of my neck here. Down my chest. There's a large man here. I could feel him. He's like almost overpowering this whole room here. I would like to address the man that I feel right behind me. He's large. If that's you, please move the dowsing rods. Move them if it's you. Is there something you want? Is there something I can help you with? He's still moving them. Okay. Now this is a little more difficult. I'm going to ask you to open the dowsing rods. If you truly have that much energy and I can feel it, you'll open them for me right now. Open the rods. Open the dowsing rods. Open the rods, please, sir. Please open the dowsing rods, sir. Whoa. Whoa. They're heating up so hot. I'm going to go for another, you know what, I'm going to try the heat meter. Let me see what we've got here. $76, what about where you are? 80, 77, 80, 80, 80, 90, 90. Is this, no, this isn't even on. That's not even on. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here, Lane. I can feel him. Oh, I just got off balance. Holy crap. Whoa. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm soaked. Let me take a few pictures. I don't see anything on the pictures
Behind you to
here.
your left, take a picture.
Say that again?
Behind you to your left.
Go behind you to your left and take a picture.
Oh, I don't know if you can see this, but it's blurry on the bottom. Yeah, it's definitely blurry on the bottom. Let me take another picture here. I'm not gonna think that that's a mist, but I wonder if we get a mist going here. You can barely see it. Down here, see?
It's hard.
It's hard to see, but that almost looks like a mist around there. But we'll know more when we put these pictures into the computer. I like to do things live and in real time, but there are some things you can't do live and in real time, and that would be listening to the audio that we're recording right now. Take a picture where?
You just said there.
There where you are.
Where you just were. When you were looking at the camera.
Okay, now here's an example of crisp and clear. Look at this.
It's
Look how clear that is. See how clear that picture is? Now the next one, see? Down in here. Very interesting. What I like to do right now is a little bit of metaphysics. I like to do a blend of high-tech and metaphysics. And I'm going to grab my candle. And Bobby, your match, your lighter, please. Now, because this room I feel is active. The windows are closed, there's no draft. The door is down a ways here. So there's nothing that can interfere with what we're doing.
If the gentleman is still here, move the flame. Simple as that. If the gentleman is here, move the flame. If you lived here, move the flame. A little bit of activity. Do we have any questions from the chat room, George?
Someone says there's a female spirit with CC.
There's a what? Excuse me?
A female spirit with you.
I'd like to address a female spirit. If there's a female spirit in this room, please make the candle light move.
To your right. We want you to talk in German again.
Talk in German. Moja droga ja cię kocham. That's Russian Polish. I feel something here. I'm very strong here. Are any of the spirits here connected with the FBI? Is there a woman in this room? What is your name?
Are any of the spirits here connected with the FBI?
We gotta know. We gotta know.
Is there a woman in this room? What is your name?
We gotta know, and I'm gonna play it back again. Listen, it's after I ask if you're connected with the FBI. You're gonna hear a no, like that.
Are any of the spirits here connected with the FBI?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Is there a woman in this room? What is your name?
What I'd like to do is move a little forward, and we'll go downstairs. Get my stuff. Okay, come in. It's so dark in here.
There's a spirit on the stairs that really wants to talk to you. The EVP on the stairs.
noise?
Alarm has been going on and on.
The fire alarm's going on and off. This place is just so active. It's just going crazy. Let me go halfway down and we'll get an EVP. I feel that cool breeze again.
Are any of the spirits here connected with the FBI?
It would be good to turn the recorder on. Well, now the cool breeze is gone. Is there someone with me here tonight? Are you German or American? Did you know Dr. William Dean? Do you know do you know who murdered him?
Oh, now the cool breeze is gone. Is there someone with me here tonight? Are you German or American? Did you know Dr. William Dean? Do you know who murdered him?
I don't know about you, Bob, but it's almost like too quiet in here.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
It's like it all of a sudden got dead still. No pun intended. And that cold breeze is coming back. And it's cold. It's like they're waiting for us to make a move. It's too still. Take a picture on the stairs here. Again, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but it's kind of blurry. It's like out of focus over by the front door. See how clear that
It's
is?
hard to see that.
Downstairs looking up, there is a child.
Is the child, do they feel the child is a girl or boy? Huh. It's better than chapstick. Is it a girl or a boy? To the little spirit that's at the bottom of the stairs looking up at me, are you a boy or a girl? You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm a mom, and I have kids of my own. Would you like to play with my flashlight? You're more than welcome to. Let me put the flashlight down. And you can play with it, okay? Maybe you might want to try to turn it on or off. Or make it blink. What is your name?
Did you used to live here? Are there any other children here? Other than turning on the fire alarm, can you make the flashlight blink for us?
Did you used to live here? Are there any other children here? Other than turning on the fire alarm, can you make the flashlight blink for us?
I almost feel calm and peaceful here too. Let's move down to the... She turned the fire alarm on again. She didn't want the flashlight. She likes to play with the fire alarm. Can you hear that? Wow. She's a little stinker. Okay, what I'd like to do now is head down to the dining room. We've had a lot of things happen here tonight. My battery completely went dead. The camera was taking pictures that were black. We had an EVP up in one of the rooms that said no when I asked if they were German. Okay, Stuben der hier means, did you die here? Stuben der Krieg means, did you die in battle? They didn't want to answer me. Obviously, there were no Germans in here ready to speak, so that's okay. The fire alarm kept setting itself off. Nobody smokes in here, and we spoke to the owners and they said that no, this does not happen, and I do believe it's because of the energy that they have here at the Monadnock Inn in Jaffrey, New Hampshire. The place is definitely haunted. We have got so much activity verified already from our HUD tonight, and you yourself have seen things and directed me, which is great, and I thank you so very much. So, if there are any other questions, you can type away, and I'll kind of like hang out for a bit, and you can... maybe I can answer them for you. Is there anything else, George, on the chat?
Someone says there's a male spirit behind you near the door.
You know what? There is a male spirit in here, and that gentleman was on the EVP saying no. What we're going to do is I'm going to actually go back to the studio, listen to the audio that's on the camera, re-listen to the audio that's on the EVPs. I couldn't really hear. I was holding it to the microphone. I'm going to analyze everything and then come back with, present some findings at the end that maybe we did not hear because we had a little bit of interference between this little ghost, or don't know if she's a girl or a boy, turning on the fire alarm, and over by the fireplace, a lot of stuff going on, and of course a little bit of the technical difficulties, but it was better than last time, huh? This is CC the Huntress. I'm so glad you tuned in tonight, and I will see you again soon next time. Bobby, I love you, sweetheart. Bye-bye. See you when I get home.
Hi, this is CC the Huntress. If you're in the market for an IR light, I suggest pomps.org. Please connect with Don Wagner. He's the best. He can make any IR light out there for you in all shapes and dimensions. In fact, we use them on CC the Huntress and The Next Step. That's pomps.org.
It sounds like someone's walking on a plank floor, like on a wooden floor, but these carpets, show them, Bob, it's carpeted, and it doesn't sound like I'm stepping on it. Show them I'm stepping on the floor, and it sounds like a thud, carpeted thud. Now let's listen to the EVP again, and you can hear someone like they're walking as if this was a hardwood floor again.
It's icy cold where I'm standing right now. And all the windows are closed. Are you with us?
Can Can you see me? Heard, hi. How many spirits here tonight? 8. Do you know my name? Yep. Is there a Larry trying to communicate? No. Said no. Said no again, and very, very distinct, no. Well, what is your name then? Doug? Steuben de Krieg? Did you die in battle? Sure. Can you see me? Heard, hi. How many spirits here tonight? 8. Do you know my name? Yep. Is there a Larry trying to communicate? No. Said no. Said no again, and very, very distinct, no. Well, what is your name then? Doug? Steuben de Krieg? Did you die in battle? Sure. Are any of the spirits here connected with the FBI? Are any of the spirits here connected with the FBI? Are any of the spirits here connected with the FBI?
To the little spirit that's at the bottom of the stairs looking up at me. To the little spirit that's at the bottom of the stairs looking up at me. To the little spirit that's at the bottom of the stairs looking up at me.
Remember this position, Bob.
Stop talking about it.
I think I have 2 pictures in here for tonight.
Ghosts and Legends of the Merrimack Valley, written by CC Carole. Hunt yourself down a copy. ccthehuntress.com or historypress.net.
Hi, I'm Bob Carole, host and creator of The Next Step. I want you to watch The Next Step. I want you to watch on 9 p.m. Whew, okay, every night. Watch it every night at 9 p.m.
Hi, this is CC the Huntress. If you're in the market for an IR light, I suggest pomps.org. Please connect with Don Wagner. He's the best. He can make any IR light out there for you in all shapes and dimensions. In fact, we use them on CC the Huntress and The Next Step. That's pomps.org.